This video is sponsored by ESR. Right, we are back with a case lineup from the guys at ESR, so let's check it out. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So here we are with the case lineup for the 17 Pro Max from the guys at ESR. And I also have their new UltraFit Armorite screen protector as well, which we will be checking out. So let's get stuck in. So we'll just set the screen protector off to the side for now. And what we have here is we have the Classic Series cases, we have Cloud Series cases, and then we have the Cyber Series cases. So we have a lot to get through. Classic Series cases. So these are clear cases, but these are cases that have a few different variants to them, you know, a few different color options and things like that. So if you are a fan of clear cases, then this might be the thing for you. Now these are all clear cases with kickstands, which is pretty awesome. So that's the Classic Series. And then if we just look at the Cloud Series, so these are silicone cases, and I really liked the ESR silicone cases last time around. I believe ESR's last silicone case made it into one of my top 10s as well, which was pretty good. And then lastly, we have the Cyber Series. So these are the more sort of rugged cases that are designed to take a bit more of a beating. So yeah, there we are. So first off the bat, we do have all these cases have kickstands on them, so that's pretty good if that's important to you. Kickstands is present, so let's just weigh these cases. So we'll start with the Classic. So the clear kicks off at 50 grams. Then the Frosted with a black border is 51 grams. And then the clear with the black border is 51 grams. So that's pretty decent consistency there. And then we'll check out the silicone cases. 53 grams. 54 grams. 53 grams. So yeah, much of a muchness there as well. And then this is the Cyber cases. 80 grams. Oh, sorry, 79 grams. 80 grams. That's a beefy case. That's a beefy case. So if we just pop the phone into the Classic, 297 grams is what you'll carry inside your pocket with that one. And then the silicone, 300 grams. And then the Cyber, 327 grams. That is a beefy boy. That's a beefy boy. So there you go. So there's the weights, and that's what you carry around inside your pocket. We'll start with the Classic case then. So there is the fully clear case, which has these all have molded buttons on them, and they all have camera control. They all have kickstands. So they're all very much of a muchness. Now I will say my personal preference would be the Frosted, so we'll stick the Frosted on here just for my testing. So on the inside then, it is a Frosted on the inside. The buttons are covered, they're obviously soft buttons, so they're not going to scratch your phone. And then the camera plateau is completely plastic on the inside, so there's nothing there that's going to rough up the inside of your phone, which is good to see. So just pop the phone in there like so, and that is what the Frosted looks like with the orange 17 Pro Max. Now this is a smooth case, so it is going to get fingerprinty, as do all smooth surfaces get fingerprinty. That's the nature of the game, unfortunately, but nothing a microfiber cloth can't keep right, so bear that in mind. So the molded buttons then are clicky, tactile, responsive, no issues there. And if we just try our camera control button, yeah, the touch haptics are really good on that, no issues with that whatsoever. And it's good and clicky. Perfect. We'll just talk about fitment then. So it is a little bit flexible around where the buttons are. That's pretty normal. And where the port is as well. So yeah, if we just try popping it off at the corner and listen for the click. Yep, that clicks on there really well. And same goes for the bottom. Yeah, perfect. No issues with that whatsoever. The fitment's really good. And if we just take the corners and we just give it a twist test. So if we just take the corners and we just try twisting the phone does not pop out. That's what you want to see. So we've got no issues there with fitment. The phone's not going to pop out. Perfect. And then screen lip. So the screen lip is pretty minimal. It is raised at all four corners here, so you will get a little bit of lift up flat protection. I already have a screen protector on this phone, so it gives you an indication of what you have with a screen protector on. So the four corners will give you a little bit of set down flat protection, and you will get edge to edge swiping here with a tiny little bit of a lip. So if you set that down flat, it is going to keep that screen up off your surface. That's what you want to see. And then of course, if we look at the camera bump, the camera plateau is completely covered with that bit of plastic, and then it is protected with this metal kickstand, which is also very protective of those cameras as well. So that's what you want to see. So if you set that down flat, those cameras are going to be protected. That's what you want. So the feel of the case, the bumpers are smooth and the back is really smooth. Now the back is super smooth and super slippy, but the rest of it isn't going to you're not going to have any issues with grip, to be honest. And on the corners here, we have extra little indents here for drop protection, because typically when you drop a phone, it falls on a corner. So we've got a little bit of shock absorption corners here, which is really good, and that is present on all of these cases, which is good to see. So you are going to get the same consistency across the board, whatever colorway you go for. MagSafe case as well, so we can do a MagSafe test. So magnets have always been good on ESR cases. I don't expect this to be any less, so let's just see what it's got. And that's really good. This is quite a heavy case, and with the phone in it as well, you're packing a lot of weight, but that stand is taking full weight of the phone there, no problem, and the phone is taking full weight of the stand. The stand weighs over 200 grams, so those magnets are really, really decent. They're not going to fall off, which is what you want to see. So yeah, that is the black frosted. So it's got the black frame and the frosted back, which is really, really nice with the orange. But you do have options, so if you prefer just the black frame and just a clear back, that's what that will look like in the Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. So there you go. I think the black and orange is a really, really nice contrast, and it's a pretty nice vibe. I do like that. And we have the same quality kickstand there as well. So if you want to watch content or any of that kind of thing, it's really, really good for that. Or if you want to go down the full clear case route, you can just use the clear case and you can get to showcase that full color of the phone, which is really, really nice. The buttons are clear and the camera control button is white, the mag ring is white, and then we've that kickstand as well, which is really, really good. Now these bumpers are a little bit more grippy than the other two cases because these are completely smooth. This has a sort of a grippier texture to it on the clear, so that's worth noting. The back is still smooth and fingerprinty, but clear cases, mate, what can I say? So yeah, it is very, very nice. So that is the classic case for the 17 Pro Max. So we'll move on to the Cloud series cases. So these are their silicone cases, and these are very, very nice. Now, obviously we have the black, the blue, and the orange, but you know, we're gonna have to use the orange because orange phone, you know yourself. And on the inside, this is lovely microfiber lined, so it's going to protect the back of that phone. Molded buttons on the case are also soft on the inside as well, so they're not going to mark up that phone. And again, it's just all plastic on the inside, no metal, so it's not going to rough up the camera bump on that phone, which is what you want to see. And that's really, really nice. Like I said, these molded buttons are clicky, tactile, responsive. And of course, the camera control button is great. No issues with that whatsoever. The touch haptics are great and it clicks really well. Perfect. And we'll just check out the fitment then. So the silicone cases, this is quite rigid down the sides, even where the buttons are, there's a little tiny bit of flex, but overall it's a relatively rigid case. And if we just pop it off at the corners, it clicks on there really, really well. And if we pop it off at the bottom as well, just for consistency, and yeah, that just clicks on there, no problem. And then if we grab this and we just do the twist test at the corners, so we just grip the corners and we twist it, look at that, that is not popping out of there whatsoever. And then if we look at the screen lip then, so again, there is a screen protector already on this phone, and it is slightly raised at the four corners here as well. We do have a minimal lip at the sides, but it makes edge to edge swiping really, really good on this. So you are going to get a little bit of lift up flat protection there with a screen protector on. So if you set that down flat, it's going to keep it up off the surface. That's what you want to see. And then if we look at the camera bump, the kickstand does act as a protector there, but the plateau is also covered as well. So it's all color coded and it's all protected there, which is really good. You also will have room for lens protectors, which is a good thing as well. So if you use them, it's good to know. And how does it feel? It's a silicone case, so it does feel grippy. And I will say this case doesn't really feel like it gets as greasy as the Apple cases did for silicone, and that was one of my biggest complaints with the Apple case. Was every time I grabbed it, I thought, oh, this is getting really greasy really quickly. This doesn't really feel like that. Now, it is silicone. It is the nature of that material for things to stick to it. I'm not saying that it'll never not get linty or, you know, that kind of thing, but it definitely feels better than what the Apple case did. And the Apple case is a lot more expensive. The color-coded MagSafe ring as well, which is really good. So, and that's a good segue into our MagSafe test. So, we'll just pop this on. Yep, that's taking the full weight of the case and the phone. That's really good. And the phone's taking the full weight of the stand. That's perfect. That's what you want to see. Again, these aren't the lightest of the cases, and then with the phone in there as well, it is packing a lot of weight. It's good to see that the magnets are really good. Consistency is key. Great case. Can't fault that at all. We've got a great kickstand there, great MagSafe, and it has a nice feel to it as well. And then it comes in color options as well. So we've the black with the orange phone, looks really good too. We've got the exact same consistency across the board. Good kickstand, good buttons. Really nice case. Or if you want to go down the blue route, the blue with the orange looks really good as well. Very nice. And then onto the last batch of cases then. So these are the beefy boys. These are the big cases. This is the Cyber series. So we have the black and we have the green here. So this is definitely a more rugged case. This is designed for a more rugged environment. If you work in a messy job, for example, if you work on a building site or something like that, this would be maybe more the better case for you. If you need something a bit more beefy, a bit more rugged, this is definitely what I'd recommend. It has the same MagSafe ring design on the back. We still have the kickstand there, but this is a solid plastic. And then we have this sort of grippy texture on the sides, which does help with your holding it. And then we have our molded buttons, which are clicky, tactile, responsive. And camera control is just as good as the other cases. Consistency here is really good. And the cool thing about the Cyber series cases is these are a more rugged case, but these also have a multi-layer design. So if I just pick up this one and show you, these layers come apart and it shows you just how well these are made. This is solid plastic, and then this is a flexible silicone material, which gives you your shock absorption protection there and has your molded buttons, but it just clicks together into this solid frame to give you that extra bit of protection. And as well comes with your kickstand, which covers the camera plateau as well, which is really good. So we'll just try our fitment then. So we just pop it off at the corners and we just listen for the click. It's really good. And again at the bottom, no issues there whatsoever. Really good. And we also have a USB-C port cover here as well, so at least you know your USB port will be covered, and it gives you an indication of just how much protection we have here if you see how thick it is. So yeah, that's good. And we'll just do a twist test then. So we just take the corners and we just give it a twist, and the phone does not pop out there whatsoever. That's what you want to see. Perfect. And then our screen lip. So it is a consistent lip all the way around. This does have a screen protector on, and you've still got a pretty decent lip all the way around there, which is consistent. So if you set it down flat, it is going to keep that display up off the surface. That's what you want to see. And then camera guard. Again, with that metal kickstand, which will protect your camera guard, and the plateau is completely covered. Really good. Set that down flat, those lenses aren't getting roughed up. So how does it feel? Like I said, this is smooth plastic, which has a bit of a texture to it, but on the sides we have these textured grips, which really do help with you holding it. And then we have a rubbery texture up on the top part where the buttons are, so you definitely will have a good hold of this case, which is what you want to see. It is big, it is bulky, but that's its job. It's supposed to be. It's a rugged case. If you're looking for protection, you're definitely going to get it. We'll just try our MagSafe then on this one. So this is a real heavy case. This case is 80 grams without the phone, which is beefy, so fingers crossed the magnets hold up. And yeah, that's taking the full weight of the case and the phone. That is really good. And then it's taking the full weight of the stand as well. That's really good. And even though that it's smooth plastic and the stand is moving freely because there's no rubber on the head of that stand, it's still, those magnets are still holding on, which is really good. Top marks. So what's my thoughts on these cases then? So yeah, ESR pretty much have all the grounds covered, which is really good. If you're looking for kickstand cases, but you're looking for clear or frosted, then you can go for the classic cases. If you're looking for a silicone case, you can go with the cloud cases, which is really good. Or if you're looking for something more rugged, you can go with a Cyber, which, yeah, no brainer if you want that extra protection. They all have great MagSafe, good buttons, good camera guards, great protection, and they're very well priced as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend. On to then the screen protector. So this is ESR's UltraFit Armorite Pro screen protector. The ESR say that this is 10 times stronger than generic tempered screen protectors, which is a big thing to say. Accessory glass by Corning, which is a pretty big deal. And yeah, it says it's up to 2 times better scratch resistant and up to 25% reduction in scratch visibility. So let's check this out. So in the box then we have our applicating kit here, and we have 1, 2, and then 3. So we have 3 screen protectors in the pack, which I'm a big fan of, because ESR is one of very few brands that actually do 3 packs of screen protectors. So a lot of them are 2 packs. So I definitely think you get a bit of extra value with ESR with 3, which is good to see. So we'll just set those other 2 to the side, and then of course you get your kit here in the box, which we are going to use. So like I said, I do already have a screen protector on my phone, so we'll just take this off and we will get ready to put on this one. So we'll just use our little wet wipe here to just wipe off any sort of residue that would have been on from that previous screen protector, and then we'll just take our microfiber cloth and we just dry that up. So that is key. You need to make sure you get all those little moisture bubbles, because the last thing you want to get is a bubble on your screen protector. Don't be scared to make sure you've given an extra couple of wipes there just to keep it right. This screen protector does have an anti-dust removal film, but there's dust removal stickers here as well. So just to be complete, we'll just give this a little quick dab. And then we place the phone face down like so. Close this over and we just pull the tab. So just wait a few seconds, and then we just take our phone like so, and there we go. So we have a couple of little air bubbles just along the edges, and that is nothing that doesn't rub out. And there you go. Perfect. No problem there. Application there was really good. And yeah, if we just take a look there, so if we just make that full screen, so that gives you an indication there of just what the edges are like on the screen protector. So yeah, doesn't seem to be much in the way of taking up much of the display on the sides, which is really good. So just put it into light mode just to see, and yeah, you can see there isn't much in the way of blemishes or things being cut off, which is good to see. That's really good. And the glare doesn't seem to be too bad on it either, which is good to see. But ESR say that this is 2 times more scratch resistant, so let's try it out. So I've got my little knife here, so we'll just give this a scratching. So I can see some little surface marks there, so if we just give that a wipe. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's pretty good. If you want to see more on this screen protector, I will be doing a best screen protectors video, so this screen protector will be on there, so stay tuned for that coming. So guys, that is my lineup from ESR. Big shout out ESR for sponsoring this video, guys. Thanks very much for supporting the channel. It is much appreciated. If you do want to pick up anything that I featured in this video today, I will leave you affiliate links in the description down below. Affiliate links help support the channel, but they don't cost you guys any more money. So if you do pick up using any of my links, thanks for your support. It's much appreciated. And that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. Keep it locked to the channel. I have a lot more content coming, and I have some best of series case lineups coming for the 17 Pro Max, so stay tuned for that coming. And if you want to check out some more iPhone 17 related content, you can check it out right here.